What's up, everybody? Chris Record here, Monday, November 27th, and we have just entered the pregame of an exciting week. The focus of this week is going to be YouTube marketing. Last week was Facebook marketing. Now we're going to do YouTube marketing. And so I'm excited out of the home office today, different backdrop, switching it up every week, something different, keeping you guys on your toes, having fun with it. So right now we're in the pregame. Let's have some fun. Let me check in on the comments real quick. Marsha says, doing good. So glad I made it live finally. Marsha, is this your first live? Is this your first time coming on live? What's going on? Who's got their hot tea? Who's got pinkies up? Anybody? Hot tea with the pinkies up? Pinkies up club? Julie missed the noon Zoom. You know what? I actually sent an email. And then when I was getting ready to send one for this one, I noticed that there was a box that popped up that said confirm. Are you sure you want to send this email? And I guess I didn't click it. So there was no email. Apologize for that one. I'm a little bit behind on replays. We'll get them up soon. Pinkies up with the coffee because, you know, we bougie around here. Obviously, the bougie cups. You guys are like, why is he drinking out of paper cups? It's because, you know, I'm just not big on dishes. Just be on, if I'm just being honest. What happens is I end up letting dishes pile up. I'm not the best at it. just being honest. Who's first time live today? I'm just curious. Who's on first time live? First time live. Who is on first time live? Marcus Schnabel? Am I close? How close did I get, Marcus? Marcus Schnabel. How close did I get, Marcus? Let me know. What do you guys think? Should we show Marcus some love? First time live? Kathleen, first time live? Kathleen Cole, first time on live? Bull. What? Marcus Schnabel? Abel. Schnabel? I'm a little bit. Schnabel or Schnabel? I don't know what. A. I don't know how to pronounce all those A's. But I can make it up for you, Marcus. How about I make it up for you with $200 PayPal? You down? Can I send you $200 via PayPal, Marcus? To make up for it? You down to accept? You got a PayPal? All right, Marcus. Marcus, do me a favor. You can direct message me here on Zoom, but it'd be even better if you direct message me on Facebook. If you go to my personal profile on Facebook, but you can do it right here if you want. Let me give you $200. $200 is a welcome. Live viewers, first time live viewers, got to show some love. Let's see who else we got here real quick before we get going. Welcome, first timers. Absolutely. Schnobel? Marcus, you pronouncing it Schnobel? Schnabel? God, hopefully $200 makes up for that mistake. I'm not really doing very well with that one, am I? Who else we got in here? Let's see who else we got. I'm just looking at all the people on here real quick. Matt says, first time this week. Hey, how many people is it your first time on live this week? Look at that. Look at all these first timers this week. Wow. That's incredible. It's Monday. First day of the week. All right, let's see what else. Whoa, you guys, Marsha quit her day job. Took a leap of faith. Marsha, I wish you the best. Terry, how do you pronounce your last name? Texada? I mean, I don't know. You could try to tell me. I want to learn everybody's names, but it's a little bit. Matthew Martin. Why is it your first time today, Matthew? Why is this your first one? Schnarble? Tahada? Oh my God, I'm so bad. Terry. That is embarrassing. Well, if it makes it feel any better, Terry, my last name is Rehord, and I never pronounce anybody when they say the hard C. You know what I'm saying? I never fix it, but it's Rehord. It's actually Rehord. You guys wouldn't believe how many people get my name wrong. But yeah, the C is silent in record. Esther, only your first name shows right now. You guys are turning this pregame into put Chris on the spot and trying to pronounce people's names. This is not a good play. This does not go well. Ulrich? Esther Ulrich? Okay. Oh, I got my Raiders gear on because I was at the Raiders game on Sunday. There's nothing like going and watching the Raiders get beat. It's a fun thing to do on Sundays. Just go watch the Raiders get beat by Kansas City. It wasn't really a tough loss, Charles. It was a guaranteed loss. Actually, when Peter and I were walking to the stadium, I asked Peter if he'd make a bet. I said 2-1 odds, $100. If Chiefs have to win by at least 14 points, 2 touchdowns, and if they do, you give me 200. But no matter what any other outcome is, if the Raiders win, I give you $100, or if the Chiefs win by less than 2 touchdowns, I give you $100. He didn't want the smoke. But sure enough, I already knew Chiefs are going to win. I still was repping the Raiders. I even wore a different. Hold on, just for you guys. 1 second. Now we legit. See? Your boy even went without the orange hat. See what I'm saying? It didn't make a difference, though. Didn't help the team. You running your own casino? That all-in video? Okay, you guys want a what's going on with this hat? This hat's all messed up. Oh, I got hair flying out the back. That's gotta go. I got little hairs flying out the back. I got some hair in here. Got a lot of hair. Got to cover it all up somehow. Got to try to fit it all in the hat. There we go. Fit it all in. Okay, here's a little tight hookup. Okay. That music video, lots of my music videos, by the way, lots of them. They were filmed inside of escape rooms. Do you guys know what escape rooms are, right? Terry Tahada, do you know what an escape room is? Tahada. Okay. So here, I don't know who needs to hear this or who wants to hear it or who cares, but it's a hack. So escape rooms, you could basically call up an escape room and just say, hey, what would it cost to be able to rent out the escape room for an hour? For just me and a few of my friends, rent it out for an hour. I want to be able to film some stuff in there. And they'll usually just charge you the price that they would have made from the escape room, right? So we'll buy an escape room for an hour, which is usually, or maybe 2 hours. It only runs like $300, like something like that. $300, $400 maybe. And we go in there and film a music video. So it's like a set. It's like a built-in set. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you right now. We're gonna go through my videos. I'm just gonna show you ones that I filmed at escape rooms. Okay, this will be a fun little. This will be an interesting little share because people don't realize. Okay, let's go through and let's see. Okay, this is filmed at a house. Okay, resistance. We'll start with this one here. This wasn't an escape room, but I'm going to show you kind of some of the hookups. So this was filmed. Okay, this is outside the Red Rocks. Red Rocks, and then in here. Our team is always prepared. Now, see that? Look at this set. It's very futuristic, but look at these. There's no special editing here. There is like a blue line, but like there's an effect, but like not. This is a real backdrop right here. Okay, it's a real backdrop. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen. Actually, sometimes I'm always going ahead and you guys don't know. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, it's a real backdrop right here. Looking for soldiers that we could. I bought these little patches off of Amazon. Okay, this is a real backdrop. These shoes are just glow in the dark off of Amazon or whatever. They're just basic shoes. These little vests were just off Amazon. Pretty cheap. So look, this is a real set right here. That's a real set, real set, real set. That's a real set. Let me see if I can find another. Then I'm creeping the bathroom, look for the base. I'm quick when I'm tagging them. They want to battle them. Let me see what else. Okay, look. So see this gun right here? This is a laser tag gun. So this whole set right here is just a laser tag, a local laser tag spot. So they have like a laser tag, whatever. What do they call these? A laser tag arena, but it's like a small one, right? So it's like it could fit like 10 players. So it's just laser tag. We just have laser tag guns, and then we just go back and forth to the Red Rocks. So we just have laser tag guns, or see this little laser tag guns, and we're just cruising around like just playing laser tag. And I bought beast mode and these things. I just bought these things off of patches off of Amazon, and we just taped them on. We just taped them onto our outfits like that. That's just duct tape underneath the eyes. So we just patched on some stuff. These are just glow in the dark glasses. You know, a few $100s in like Amazon supplies, and this is just a laser tag arena. That's all this is. And then that's just a crystal. But this is just it's just a desk inside of a laser tag arena. That's all this stuff is, laser tag. So that's a cool example. That was just a laser tag place in Vegas. But I want to show you a couple just so you kind of see the creativity when it comes into YouTube videos and what we did to be able to create things. That's just the film at the house. Film at the house. This is filmed in Vegas. I think it's called like the Salt Flats or Salt Desert or something like that. There's this place in Vegas that you can go, and like people go out there and like motorcycles and stuff like that. And it's just this big wide flat area in Vegas. It's like 10 minutes away from the strip, 15 minutes maybe. We just thought it was a cool place to like bring out a drone and film a music video. So this is all filmed out there. I just brought the car out there. I was gone. And right here, I'm just letting the car drive by itself while I'm walking next to it. Yeah, so it's kind of a cool backdrop, right? It's pretty cool. This set right here it's pretty cool. It was just free. Let's go to another one. Let's see what else we got. This inside studio. This inside a house. This was inside of a sushi restaurant. So we paid $100. We paid like $150, and we had the sushi restaurant open like an hour early for us. So that's just all us in the restaurant, just friends. Sushi chopsticks. I'ma try to pick up this fish. Yo, I got. And I just did a dumb song about trying to use chopsticks. Trying to use them all wrong and stuff like that. Really, I don't know what I was doing here. And then this guy right here, we got the waiter or whatever to catch a fly like Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid.
Add some seaweed to that rice, now we call it maki. Sushi waiter caught a fly like Mr. Miyagi. About to give up on this sushi chicken teriyaki. Give me the sticks, pick it up, slippery fish. I'm on a date with an A, poking that fish like a shank. Sushi chop.
I don't know where my mind was, and so we're gonna go ahead and skip that video. Full Stack Marketer, this just filmed, this is for Keala. ClickFunnels Wrap 2. All I really did here was film on film. If you guys wanted to watch that one,
This building.
So it's just film on film. So you have Sleepy Chris, just a bunch of different Chris's, basically. Just all I did was just wear a different shirt. Okay, a bunch of different Chris's, one camera on a tripod, and then just a bunch of different Chris's. That was all that was. That was filmed at Panorama Towers in the business room. Let's see what else we have. Green screen. This is filmed at that same spot I did earlier. Entrepreneur Gang is mostly just B-roll footage from a Dubai trip. Beast Mode. This was filmed at a hookah. What's it called? Like a hookah lounge. Let's see, a hookah lounge. So I pull up to an airport. There I am. This filmed at the crib, and then this looks like a restaurant here. This is actually just Peter's house.
Now she blushing because this.
That's just Peter's house. He just happened to have, this is the Panorama Tower. So this is just in his living room, but we made it look like we're at like a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, because I'm bluffing. I'm ordering up oysters by the dozen. Now she blushing because this Chardonnay.
And we just ordered oysters off Uber Eats. And then this right here, it's another hookup. So we're basically outside of a Lamborghini. So you know in Vegas, like where you can rent supercars, you know, like there's places where you could go rent a Lamborghini for a day or whatever. So that business is over here on the right. You can't see it, but it's right here. And so we just had them pull the car out and we just used it for free at the back as a backdrop. So we didn't have to pay for anything. So we just basically, it's just like a little car rental place. We just used it for the video, because why not? And then we sat in it. And then this is a living room at Peter's house. This is a jewelry shop at the mall. So we were at the mall and there was a place that had jewelry. And so they said, hey, let us just wear your jewelry. We just filmed right inside the mall. So this is at one of those like fly by night little jewelry stores at the mall. This is probably fake jewelry for all I know. It's just a Mario piece. But it's just at the mall. And then this is a hookah lounge. Layla's hookah bar and grill, whatever. So it's got like all the smoky background. I think actually we have a smoke machine going. And again, they open up at 5. And so we're filming this at like 2. So all we basically did was just say, hey, can we come in and film this like before you guys open? And they said, sure. That was it.
Impossible. I'm coming unstoppable. They gave me a knock, but look at my obstacles. We met at the rendezvous, bumping that Cardi as I pull up to the party. People I hardly knew. I'm talking to Barbies up at the bar for clues.
This is Sam Servidio's daughter, the film guy's daughter, who just basically helps with filming. This is my ex-girlfriend right here. And then I run from security somehow.
Tried to retract it all, but that was a wrap. Security tried to stop me, but I snuck out of the back. I cover my tracks, nothing but black mass. When they try to attack, I'm going around the back, always ahead of the pack. Plus, I'm moving too fast, I never will live in the past. No one can stop me from securing the back.
Beast mode. We gon' stack.
So anyways, and Peter's just a friend, not a singer or anything, just a friend. So bags and jewelry is also, this is a great one. Bags and jewelry is filmed inside of the hookah lounge. So here's the hookah lounge, same thing, same location. They're really cool about it. So we just set up like a little print on demand shop. This is a print on demand company. This is viral style. These mugs are from Gear Bubble. So I just basically reached out to him. I said, hey, send me some print on demand shirts and I'll feature them in the video. And then I said, send me some mugs and I'll feature them in the video. And so that's how we got it. And then we set up shop. This is outside of a mall. We just basically took some clothes and put them on hangers. And we're pretending like we're selling clothes. And that's it. Back and forth between the mall parking lot. This is the mall parking lot right here. And, inside of the hookah lounge. That's it. We just set up a little set. So pretty easy. That's a smoke machine in the back to be able to get that. So these are creative ways to be able to get the content that we're looking for, right? Self-Made is basically just filmed in town. Little Dicky Professional Market. This is filmed at a real estate office. So this right here.
Grab a seat.
Thanks, I'm Chris. Really nice.
This is a boardroom at just some local real estate office. The guy basically was helping us with real estate. And I said, can we just film one at your office on like a weekend when no one's there? He said, why don't you guys come by on Sunday? So he's here in the background with his daughter. He has his 4-year-old daughter on Sundays or whatever. So he's just here in the background. We're just filming. And so we just film in this room. And then this is green screen. And then this is just at another one of the offices. And then green screen, office, green screen, all this, and then green screen. Pretty much just going back and forth between those sets, right? Green screen. By the way, this is good. Has anybody seen that Ty Lopez commercial? Have you guys ever seen a Ty Lopez ad, Here in My Garage? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen Ty Lopez, Here in My Garage. I'm just curious, who's seen that ad, Here in My Garage? It did like 500 million views. So I made fun of it right here. Here's me making fun of it.
The punchlines, they ain't showing me you different from the other guys.
Well, I don't know if they could run it like that, but ain't nobody else doing funny type ads.
What's that?
Well, I could go and post a story about my morning here in my garage with a Lambo and a couple models plus a bookshelf full of knowledge.
Hold his ass like a joke.
So that's like basically, I just superimposed myself on top of his ad. And then now we're walking down the hallways of the office. I just printed out pictures of Ty Lopez and Grant Cardone and Gary Vee, whiteboard. Yeah, pretty much, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. The stuff is easier than think. We just do it all really fast too. So a lot of times you don't know what goes into this stuff, and it's actually sometimes a lot easier than you might think. So going back to the escape rooms, this is filmed. Everything here is an escape room. Okay, this is an escape room in Las Vegas. This is the vault of the escape room. So the idea is you're in a casino and you have to try to escape the room by clues. So you'll notice like the background, like this image on the left, it's like there's clues here. You got to try to crack a code to basically get out of this place. And this is all fake money. We brought our own fake chips. Oh, maybe not, but that's just all fake money. And then these tables are just, this is all in the escape room. So the escape room was like a poker themed, like a Vegas themed escape room, right? So that's really all this is. Yeah, pretty much this is all, I don't know what other shots, but these are just fake tables and everything. So that's an escape room, costs about $300 for that. Now, this one right here is cool. Okay. This right here, this thing is called The Space. So this is a place that you can rent in Vegas for like a couple $100s or whatever. It's a venue, but we didn't actually rent the venue. This is what's cool. We just paid them $100 or whatever. I think $150 just to put our name up on what's this called? You know what I'm saying? This is called something. I just forget what it's called, but the marquee maybe? Is this called a marquee? But we just basically said how much just to put our name on the marquee, and then it was closed. This place was closed. You see what I'm saying? Like the business was closed and they just said, well, put your name on the marquee for the night. So it's $150 and we put our music video title up there and then we just parked in front of it. And this is just my car in front of the lights.
We'll simply junk everything.
And then this is a movie theater. So we spent about $250 and we were able to rent out the entire movie theater for the duration of a movie. So basically for $300, we're able to rent the entire movie theater for basically 3 hours for $300. This is an incredible hack. If you guys don't know, it's just an incredible hack. So we just invited, what I did was I just made a post on my stories. It said, who's in Vegas and wants to be in a background of the movies or whatever.
That's it.
Then this, I made my own clip and then they'll put whatever movie you want. So like you could basically get your friends and go to a theater and have them play anything you want. So let's say like you wanted to go watch something with all your friends. It's like pretty much like $300. You could have a whole theater to yourself with all your friends. Like it's just one of those hacks people don't realize. Now, and then I just got up and
handle this, counting numbers like an analyst. If the shoe fits, I'ma hit 'em.
So here's another cool thing, okay? They just gave us all these concessions. I cannot believe that they did that. They just gave us like all these concessions. I don't know why. They just gave us tons of popcorn and drinks and
with the slanderous lyrics and they gonna
And so I just put B-roll of just like random stuff in the back.
Sit down, kids. You don't really want to battle this.
Try to make it look like a movie was playing.
Cause I'm scandalous while you pandering like evangelist.
And then we just go back and forth. So it's pretty cool. And then in the end, we light the whole theater on fire using After Effects. So that's how we filmed that one. Again, just it's cheaper than you think, a few $100, not really that different. This song is filmed inside of a store. So let's see, this green screen, backyard, green screen. Oh yeah, this is that same luxury car dealership. We just filmed 2 videos in one day. And then we're inside of this store. I don't know what these stores are called. They're like streetwear, like hypewear, all the big popular brands.
All need Supreme, so they start out flipping burgers, making y'all Mickey D's.
And then this was just the worker. So he's just, I don't know who this guy is. He's just a guy who works at the store. And I said, hey, can we just film you on your phone or something? He goes, yeah.
Tourism got him, it's a problem.
And then Peter's just walking around looking at items in the store. And that's just how we filmed that. And then this is outside on the side of the store. They had graffiti on it. We thought that was a cool backdrop. And that's pretty much it. The song's really cool, by the way. This song is teaching people to like think different instead of being caught up in like all the expensive stuff. Let's see what else. Hodl Gang, this one did 1.5 million views. This just on a green screen. This is just in town. Rap Matrix, this was filmed inside of just somebody's office. This is filmed inside of Kayla's house. This is filmed in the parking lot outside of the casino. This is filmed at a wedding venue. So this right here is a wedding venue. So this place right here, I don't know, people get married here. I don't know, it's in Arizona and people get married there. And I don't even think that we got permission to film here. Just being honest. I think it's like, people also just like come and take pictures here all the time. I think just filmed because people were coming and going while we were there, checking it out for like wedding venue stuff. And we just filmed, we didn't go inside. We just filmed out front and in the backyard. So we filmed, that's out front. And then this is just a cool venue. And then this is the backyard right here. Just cool back, like this kind of a setup right here. But I don't think we paid anything. We just went there and filmed it. What's cool about this song, though, in case you guys want to know a little background of it, is while they're filming this, okay, I don't have my verse yet. So basically, Sam Servideo has verse 1, and the chorus is already in, and I'm on a kids trip. I'm in California while they're doing this. And so the next day, I fly in, and Sam is like, hey, yesterday we shot the whole video. We just need your verse. And so I wrote my verse in the Uber ride to this location, to the event. Or no, I wrote it on an Uber ride to his house. I just wrote the song. I wrote my verse in the back of the Uber and then recorded it in his closet really quick in like one take, and then came over here and filmed it. So we were very busy at the time. We didn't really have time. So he had already done all this the day before. And then I just came in right here. This is me coming in. I don't even have my lyrics memorized or anything. I just wrote the song, recorded it, and this all took like, this is like 2 hours later from when I'm in the Uber writing the first lyric, 2 hours later, I'm doing this.
Let's go. Straight from the fresh coast. Got them haters throwing shade like a ref though. We the best though. So we press foe. Coming up in this game like we blockchain. Crypto. Thank God it's Friday. I'm in my IA. Rocking that ice on my wrist, time to hydrate. Pulled in the driveway. Picked up my fly bait. Butterfly doors open up to the sky. Hey. Reminiscing about the way it was. Flashback, just a kid with a dream on a city bus. I never thought it would be this tough, but you can't be stopped when you got a dream big enough. Me answer video, rocking them videos, copping these big goals, talking about bigger goals. Stay humble, stay hungry, stay blessed. All I've gotta say is thank God I'm fresh. Looking
So anyways, I was impressed at how we pulled that off. That was just so, we were making videos so fast at that time. Let's see if I can show you a couple more really quick. I got 5 on it, parking lot. This is just at Sam's house. Me and Sam battle rap each other. We're just at Sam's house. If you haven't seen this, we won't watch the whole thing, but it's kind of cool.
No, you keep doing this. I keep trying to tell you, just put it in the beginning. How hard is this? Look, I know it's the weekend. I know you're stressed. I know you're supposed to be on a family vacation, but this is entrepreneur life, dude. This is what we do. Come on, just try it. Seriously.
All right.
No, before it. No, put it before it, dude. Listen. If you would just listen to me, we would have already been done.
You know what? Come on, why you tripping? You know it take commitment. Yeah, we work the weekend, but you know.
So yeah, we just like kind of posed a fake argument and then got into a rap battle. I just thought it was funny because like it's like people really do argue like that. You know, I just thought it was funny. I don't know why we do what we do. This is just filmed at my house. This is filmed outside of Starbucks. Let's see what else we got. This is just us driving around the streets in cars. Okay, this one was filmed in a party bus. We rented a party bus for the day. It was like $300 for a party bus. And we went to a bike shop and we asked them if we could just have the bikes for free. And we said we'd drop a link in the description. I wonder if I ever did, actually. I feel bad now. Oh my God, there's no link in the description. Uh-oh. Well, anyways, yeah, I think maybe I gave them a shout out on social media, actually. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. That's the story we're going to stick with, is that I gave them a shout out and I must have made them so much money. They probably made billions, okay? But anyways, they just gave us these bikes and then we're just rolling these bikes, riding these bikes. This is Tempe, Arizona, and then filming inside of a grocery store. And then this is in the back of a party bus. I just got a bunch of books. These girls are just people that responded to like a Snapchat post. I said, who wants to be in a music video today? They said, we'll roll through. So I was like, cool. So I don't even know who they are. Filming at Dutch Bros. Just real basic. Like this is just Party City jewelry. It's all just Party City. $100 budget at Party City. Pretty simple, right? All the rest is just stuff we had. Okay, so that's just an example there. Fake grill, that's Party City. That's a very, very, very powerful grill right there, Party City. This is filmed on top of a roof. Oh, this one's cool. This is filmed in a, this one was filmed in an abandoned building. We just went inside of an abandoned building. I should have played this on Halloween for you guys.
I captured, roasted, and
This is in his backyard, and don't even ask me how he got a casket. He filmed this without me. I have no idea what's going on here, how he got a casket in his backyard, but it's kind of cool. But I don't even want to ask questions. Sometimes it's better not to know who he knows that has caskets. And then it was Halloween, right? So we just had people that were going to be dressed up anyway. So we just got friends in their Halloween costumes. And we're just rolling around. This is just an abandoned building we went inside of. I don't know if we're allowed to be there or not. And then I'm running from like all these scary characters. Yeah, this is a crazy looking. This actually looks pretty cool, huh? Granted, this is just Sam's daughter wearing a mask. And this is just Sean just wearing a mask. All it is just people wearing masks, but it looks cool. Okay, so I'm just giving you an insight real quick. This summer's in Mexico. We were already in Mexico. We just said, let's just make a wrap. Miracle Morning, this filmed in the studio where I recorded it in my house. Born Hustler, this just filmed at like a graffiti shop or something. I don't know. They have like a graffiti thing in the backyard. So we just asked if we could film back here. And then I'm not actually doing graffiti. If you actually look at what I did, I just drew this orange line right here. Whatever this orange line is, I just drew that orange line. So it looked like I was in the middle of doing some graffiti. But I'm just like spraying orange lines on the wall. I didn't actually do any graffiti. And then that was just there. And then I just, I jump off and I run from the cops. Kind of cool. But there's a couple others I want to show you. Let's see if I can show you another escape room. So let's see. Why is, this one right here was filmed in an escape room. Okay, so I did Born Hustler Part 2. We picked up where we left off. So basically I get arrested here. Actually, I'll play this little intro because it's kind of cool. It like reminds you of like, it's like 30 seconds long and it's like a little mini skit we did. It's kind of cool. By the way, that's not a cop car. That's just a SUV with at Walmart. We just bought like a blue or red flashing light, and we just put it in the dash. And then I get locked up. Okay, so now I'm in prison, but this is an escape room in Vegas. So the escape room has the outfits of prisoners and cops, so they have the outfits there. And then I thought the orange bandana was more fitting than the orange hat, but this is just an escape room. I thought that was pretty cinematic. That looks pretty cool.
Okay, let me.
And then it goes back to my house, the house, and then back to the jail. Okay, so like there's Ryan.
Name in the game for the fame like a big cat. Kick back, break a beat like a Kit Kat. Sick track, I'ma spit it like riffraff.
So it's Ryan. We just had him put on a tank top. We just had him take off. He had a tank top underneath. It looked more like prison, focused. So these are just outfits that they just had there.
Here we go again, I'm about to hit him with a comeback. Spit facts over dope.
Yeah, so these like jails, I mean, you would just think this stuff is harder to do, right?
Complacent. Focus on building a vision, helping the nation. You are on stage now. Speak it all into existence. Witness the power of affirmation.
Okay, that's enough. But that's an escape room. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to spend a few minutes real quick and show you. Like when we're doing these videos, it's like not what you think. This stuff is like sometimes a lot simpler than you might think. This is filmed outside of my house. Entrepreneurs Got Choices. This was just filmed at a conference. I was already at a conference anyways, and it's just filmed at my friend's house. So like a lot of times you don't know what goes into some of the productions that you see. And I'm just saying it might be easier than it might actually be simpler than you think. Okay, that's all I'm saying is it might be simpler than you think. Let's see what this one is. This is just a random tunnel that we found. And then this is just a bus bench outside of the bank. And we came up with this idea.
Was sleeping on that bench and
So see, I'm outside of Bank of America and there's just a bus bench.
your boy came through. It was cold, it was freezing. You was like a habit. You was hungry, you was slumming, so I gave.
And so I'm just giving Sunny D a jacket, but they're both characters are me, but obviously this isn't me. This is one of those things where you just give your friend the shirt you're wearing, whatever. And then their head is out of frame. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of those things. And then here I am just overdosing on Sunny D. I was hooked like an addict. Okay. We try to make it all emotional, but really I'm just a guy drinking Sunny D. And then this is a house I was renting. By the way, was living quite nice. Don't get me wrong. And the car is the house. It was a decent, that makes for a decent backdrop. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, I stepped on a nail. Here I am on my roof and I stepped on a nail and the nail went through my foot. Can you guys believe that?
It's because these viewers ain't got your back. Listen up, Sunny D.
Yeah, so I'm on the roof up here with the drone. I stepped on a nail. That was kind of savage right here. It's like in this scene, like, oh, you could actually see it. Okay. Can you guys see my mouse? Are you guys able to see my mouse? But like, if you look at my foot, like 1 foot in front of my foot, do you see? This is one of those, it's got like a big flat, it's got like a spike coming out of it. I don't know how to make that bigger. But I didn't see this there. It was just loosely just sitting there while I was up there filming. I didn't notice. Nothing went straight through the shoe. So that happened. That was interesting, to say the least. Right in the middle of filming that. Roofing nail, that's what it is, a roofing nail. So it's not like a long one. It wasn't like long, but it was long enough to go through my shoe, through my sock, and pierce my foot. So that happened. Self-made, I filmed at Goodwill, inside of Goodwill. These are train tracks. This guy is, we don't know who this is. We were filming and he just was riding his motorcycle.
It's to shine, it's to shine.
Dirt bike. So watch.
I got a vision in my mind. I'm on a mission. My
So he's just riding his dirt bike and we caught him on a drone. We don't know who this is.
ambition is to shine. It's to show my television. My decision was to grind. I moved about my
This is in the alley next to Goodwill. So this building right here is Goodwill. And I'm just in the alley. Or sorry, Salvation Army is what it was. Salvation Army. So we just filmed this friend's house. I actually just bought shoes from Salvation Army and then cut them open and then a smoke effect. And this is just some dumpster thing. This is my friend's carpet. That's Peter sleeping next to me. This is green screen, train tracks. It's easier than you think, right? And then here I am just walking on the street. Just happened to be sunset, which looks good.
self-made. Build your own brand name, baby. Self-made. 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 Pull up from your boots.
This is all thrift center clothes, Salvation Army clothes. Even the suit. This is just a tunnel. I thought this was
And
cool.
my team, we chasing dreams. Dropped everything on a brand new.
And now this is just a park. And this is actually, this looks like a bar, but it's not. This is Peter's house.
See, I lost a lot of money, so I'm drinking.
So I had alcohol at my house. Now, a true story. I haven't had even a sip of alcohol since 2016. But I had a penthouse on the strip, and I thought that the right thing to do would be to buy a bunch of alcohol for people when they came over. So I'm a non-drinker, but I have like probably $1,500 worth of alcohol just sitting in my house at all times. And I never even once was tempted to even have a sip. So we just would use it for profit.
At the bar, and every time my sponsor try to call, you know,
That's just his kitchen.
I hit ignore. Now I'm dreaming of the ways to erase the pain.
And then this is just at the park. Pretty simple. So all of this stuff is like much simpler than you think. This same thing, I got the flu, was just in my house. And this girl, I asked if anybody knew a cute girl that could be a nurse, like a sexy nurse. And that's all. And I'm just in bed. We just bought some cough medicine or whatever. And I'm just being sick on the toilet, talking about the pandemic. And just she was just wearing like whatever these like, do you know like the Halloween costumes? It's like a Halloween nurse is what she was. And then just got like all these, and then like, I don't know what this is. This isn't even, these aren't real things. And then I just drew this in the background. Nurse Jessica, CDC. Let's see, patient notes. Let's see. I got the flu by Chris Record, remix, directed, Lifepreneur music with this little thing. I don't know what this is. This is just my desk. So it's just, we just make sets. You know what I'm saying? Flu shot effectiveness, 10%. I just got her chilling. So I don't know who this is. It was just a girl that somebody knew that was willing to be in a music video. That's pretty much how this stuff works. Okay. This was also filmed in an escape room right here. This is an escape room. Okay. All we did was, do you see how this says Old Silk Road, the name of the song? All we did was we taped this. You can see the tape. This is like this is not wood. This is like a tape, like what's it called? Like a table cover, like how what would a table cover be called? Like one of those like things you just put over you go to the park and there's like a wooden table and you just put your own like little table over and you tape it like not cloth, but like that light, like material. That's all this is. And then we just spray painted on it. But all of this right here is inside of an escape room. All the props are inside of an escape room. All the outfits, all the whole room. It's all just it's in the same exact place as the poker room. So next door to the all-in poker room was this. So we filmed both these music videos, I think, the same day, if I can recall. But these are just like escape room. It's like an escape room background. And they have all this stuff. They have the hats, they have the shirts, the bags. All of this stuff is just available when you just book. We just bought these off Amazon. It just comes with the alphabet. I just spelled it. But yeah, all these props are all just the escape room. And these are just friends. They're just people that just showed up. So this is like, I'm just saying escape rooms are kind of a hack, because they just let us in here to be able to film any content that we want. Okay. So it does well because now look, 157,000 views, right? It does well because it's like, it looks like more effort than it really was. Like at the end of the day, We were in and out of this whole place inside of 2 hours and the video's done. So we have to go fast, right? We don't really have time because they have to let more people in. So it's just nice for you guys to know this kind of stuff. Now, there's some pregame hookup. But like Terry said, how many people feel like it kind of looked professional? And how many people feel like you wouldn't have guessed, a video like that is cost $300 and it's filmed in 2 hours? How many people would not have guessed? Like when you see all this music we're doing, how many people would be shocked to hear that we did the whole entire thing in 2 hours and it only cost like $200-300? Now, I'm not saying you should all go film music videos. I'm just saying it's a lesson in creative thinking, especially if the topic is YouTube this week. It's a lesson in creative thinking, how to be able to think. It's not about, I'm not saying you should do this. What I'm saying is unlock the part of your brain that automatically thinks things are harder than they really are. Things are usually easier than they really are, right? Or let me put it this way. There's usually, I think we can all agree with this. There's usually a simpler way to do what you're trying to do. There's usually a faster, simpler way. Also, let me tell you about this thing called the prison of perfection. The prison of perfection is where this is how I like to describe it. Okay. So here's a bar from 0 to 100%, 0%, 100%. Let's say that you want to take something to 100%. Let's say it's a video. You want to make the best video you've ever made, 100% absolute perfection. And let's say it would take a month. You're working on a video every single day for a month to get it to 100%. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to spend the whole entire month and you're going to get to 100%. But by the time you get there to 100%, you're going to think, man, if I could do this project over, I would be able to do better. So really, at the end of the day, you won't even ever reach 100%. You'll never reach 100%. You'll never create something and be like, I cannot do better than that. Like you'll always be like, well, knowing what I know now, I can do better. So the problem with the prison of perfection is we get stuck in this mindset where things need to be better all the time. It's constant, better, 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 better. But here's another little rule about that. 0 to 90% can usually be done in 10% of the time. So if something's going to take, let's say 10 days, you could actually go 0 to 90% in just one day. The extra 9 days is all for that extra 10%. That's the sizzle. It's the extra 10%. But 90%, getting something to 90%, it can be done in 10% of the time. So what I'm saying is it takes 10% of the time to take a project to 90%. The other 90% of the time is just that little marginal difference that very few people recognize. The only people that really recognize that are like film buffs, videographers, expert video editors, people that do it for a living, like your peers. So an example is like making music. Most all the music that I made, we just write down the lyrics, we record them, we do a couple takes, and then we move on to something else. And we rarely ever even mix or we don't have any mastered songs, I don't think. We have a few, but barely any songs have ever been mastered, which is normal in music. In music, you would normally master a song. We don't master songs because mastering songs, no one can really tell. This is a really weird thing. The only time that a mastered song is important is to the industry heads, the people, to get respect from that select group of other artists in the industry. They'll notice. They'll notice. They'll be like, it could be a little bit better. If you master it, they're like, okay, this sounds really good. But it's only the 0.01% of people can even notice. So in my mind, I'm like, why bother? The stuff is going to go on YouTube. People are going to watch this stuff from their phone. Is anybody going to notice? So we'll usually just record a song in about 30 minutes, and then we'll spend about 30 minutes mixing it, and then we'll go to another song. If I'm going to be in front of a computer recording, I'd rather do 4 or 5 songs, and then they're just done. We always think we'll go back later and fix them, and we very rarely ever do. We just release them as is. So whenever we would have like a studio session, whether it's at a friend's garage or at a professional place, we'll try to fit in a bunch of songs all at once. right? So we used to have studio Mondays and we just go record as many songs as we could. So I want you to know, like, speed oftentimes is more valuable. Like, quantity is oftentimes more valuable than quality, okay? There are some things that you want to have quality. If you're making YouTube videos, stuff like that, probably like audio. Audio is something that could be annoying. If the audio is very, very bad, poor audio, the video could just die off. So there are some things you want to make a little bit better, but generally speaking, things don't need to be as good as you think they do. 90% is what you always want to imagine, like, people are watching your stuff on their phones. Like, how good can music possibly sound on a phone? How good can a video possibly look on a phone? Does this make sense? Don't overthink, simplify everything. Okay, we want to keep moving. Do you guys, before we go on, do you guys have questions about anything I've shared so far? Let's go back to the orange hat. This Raiders hat's not doing it. Now I feel like myself again. See it? All right. No, oh, it's Chris. I'm back. Let's give a couple minutes for questions on anything I've shared so far, and then we'll get into we'll dial more into, like, from a YouTube marketing perspective. Would the orange hat signify the pregame is over? Should I just literally just wear a pregame hat? Should I have just two different identities, pregame Chris and then in game Chris, game on Chris? Let's see. I'll give you guys a minute for any questions because I know there's a delay. All right. I guess not. Game time. What's up, everyone? Chris Record here. It is Wednesday, November 27th. We're kicking off YouTube Marketing Academy. Now, for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into YouTube. I'm going to share my screen. Today's going to be an overview, like a 30,000-foot view of some of the basics of YouTube. And then we're going to be diving in throughout the course of the week on really diving into how to be able to take a brand new channel and be able to help it get the momentum you need. Why some videos get a lot of plays, why some videos don't, how to get videos to show up in suggested. We're going to be focusing on the 4 T's, which is going to be thumbnail, title, teaser, treasure. If you want to write those down, thumbnail, title, teaser, treasure. We're going to be focusing on why those are so important inside of YouTube. We're ultimately going to show you how YouTube differs from everything else. YouTube is a platform that is very, very good for the long game. Okay. If you wanted to make a video, if you wanted to create some content today and get a lot of exposure on it, there's better platforms for that. YouTube is a little bit more of a long game, meaning you can create something today and it can keep gaining views, engagement, stuff like that for years and years and years to come. Every single day, I've just got thousands and thousands, maybe tens of thousands of views on my videos every single day. That's harder to achieve on other networks, right? If you're on TikTok, you're more likely to get a fast boost and then die off. If you're on Facebook, you're going to get a fast boost and then it kind of dies off. But on YouTube, you get a slow boost. Almost nothing happens, but over time, it picks up. So it's important to have YouTube as part of a long game strategy, okay? Monday, not Wednesday. Did I say Wednesday? By the way, did I say Wednesday on the intro? Might have said Wednesday. It's quite possible. That's a case of the Mondays, okay? Let's just chalk that up as a case of the Mondays. Okay. Restart. Was it that bad? Was the intro that bad that I literally need to restart? Okay, let's restart. Hi, everyone. Chris Record. Today's Tuesday, December 4th. Appreciate you. Is that one better? All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to log into YouTube. I'm gonna go to a couple different accounts. And what we're going to do is we're going to deep dive
Step
into
into Wix Studio.
Ooh, it's playing. We're going to deep dive into my stuff first, and then we'll kind of look at case studies of other people's stuff, okay? But we'll start with mine, and we'll kind of go into case studies. Okay, so here we go. We're going to share screen. Share the whole desktop. Okay. So first things first, we're going to start. I got a couple channels. What is this? Want ad-free YouTube for the family? Nah, we're going to watch ads. Okay, first things first, let me tell you guys about ads. I have multiple channels. So some channels, I don't want to pay the YouTube fee on all the channels. I'm just petty. Plus, I'm an advertiser. So I'm not really opposed to watching ads. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, when you're in the marketing business, ads can actually be a learning opportunity. I kind of don't want to miss some good ads. I want to see what people are doing. Also, ads are a way to be able to support the creators. So I really don't mind. But on my other channel, on another channel, I do have ads turned off. Okay. So this is an example of a channel here. This is youtube.com/@ChrisRecordRaps. So this channel has 108,000 subscribers, 53 videos. And let's look at this. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, 108,000 subscribers, 53 videos, 8.3 million views. Okay, so 8.3 million views on this channel, which is decent. Especially for 53 videos, I would say that's pretty, I think the ratio is pretty good. In fact, what is that ratio? Let's divide. How do you do this? 8.3, 8309313 divided by 53. That should be the math, right? So my videos are averaging 156,000 views a piece if you average them. Okay. Now, what's cool is I also haven't uploaded any videos here in a long time. So if we go to videos, 3 years ago is the last time I even uploaded a video. So if I was consistent, I think this could be at a million subscribers already. This is what you get for being all over the place. Okay. Lesson learned. Don't be me and you'll succeed. Okay. Good. We're all on the same page. So anyways, pretty good. 8.3 million views. Pretty much, I just, mostly these are just music videos here. In fact, are they only music videos? No. Okay, they're vlogs too. So what I did here was I did music videos and vlogs. Okay, it's like 1.5 million, 463,000, 100,000, 100,000, 485. You guys get the point. Music videos and vlogs. Now, first thing I want to tell you is when I created this content, it would only get like 1,000 to like 1,500 views. This is the most important thing to understand right out the gate. Is sometimes you think you see these numbers and you just think, well, oh man, Chris puts out a video, it's going to get a couple 100,000 views. No, if I put out a video right now, it's going to get 1,000 to 2,000 views. So the thing that makes YouTube good is that if you make good content, as long as the content is good and people enjoy it, then over time, it will keep getting views, keep getting subscribers, stuff like that. Make sense? So like, look at this one, 485,000 views. Let's look at this.
Is going to be all about e-com.
Let's look at the intro.
For the price of a cup of coffee per day, you can have your own e-com business. I got my computer open right now in front of me, and I'm gonna walk you through the simple strategy that I've been showing people on how to be able to make an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $5,000, even $10,000 a month with your own drop shipping business.
Okay, so this is what you would call a teaser. Okay, let's look at the 4 T's really quick. Let's go back. Let's look at the 4 T's here. Okay, so we have on this video, where did it go? Which one are we on? This one. Okay, so the first T is thumbnail. The second T is title. The third T is teaser. The fourth T is treasure. So thumbnail, $0 to $5,000 Shopify store, day 1. I don't think that's the best thumbnail, if I'm being honest, but I also don't think it's the worst, right? I think it's, it's mid, but it's not bad. I don't want to beat myself up for it. It's not bad. It kind of looks like, it looks like a tutorial type video, right? It also, keep in mind, but 6 years ago, these thumbnails were popping, right? That was the trend back then. But let's look at the title. Chris Record, $0 to $5,000 Shopify store training, day 1. So that is somewhat of a it's somewhat of a hook, right? $0 to $5,000, right? So if you had an interest in Shopify at all, I think that would be a reasonable title, right? It's got the clickbait in it. You know what I'm saying? It's got all the YouTube elements. So I think one of the things that made this video work well was the thumbnail and the title. It stands out, it pops out, the text is big, it's easy to read. I've got the branding of the person in there. Day one, it kind of feels like the start of something. 0 to 5,000, there's a journey, there's a story arc in there, training, Shopify, it's all there. And then you click on it, and then we have the teaser.
Shopify help.
Okay, well, you guys saw it. Okay, so you guys believe me? There was a teaser, right? And the teaser was essentially, we'll watch it once more because the teaser was essentially pretty decent.
Cup of coffee per day.
It's only like 10, let's see how many seconds, like 15 seconds?
For the price of a cup of coffee per day, you can have your own e-com business. I got my computer open right now in front of me, and I'm gonna walk you through the simple strategy that I've been showing people on how to be able to make an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $5,000, even $10,000 a month with your own drop shipping business.
Okay, 15 seconds, right? So essentially, for the price of a cup of coffee per day, you could have your own e-commerce business. What does that mean? That means that it costs like, Shopify costs like 30 bucks a month or something, right? So like a coffee is like $1 a day. That's kind of the concept, right? So for like 30 bucks a month, you could have a Shopify account. And then I'll show you how to be able to build it to 10,000, 20,000, whatever per month or whatever I said, right? So that's the hook. Then this is the intro. Now, a lot of people will start their YouTube channels with intros, like with their logo or with intros. You don't. You want to start them with a teaser. One of the things that's going to make a video successful is going to be the first 10, 15 seconds of it. So if you can just take something from the video, what I call the teaser, take a highlight from the video and shove it in the front. So now I can start the video normal, right? So I go through an intro.
What's up, record breakers? Chris Record here. Another day, another vlog. We're here at the house. We're grinding. Got the boys down here. What's up, G Money? What's up, Swagadaga?
So this is like kind of like what was trending in 2016 for vlogging, right? That's kind of what this is like, trending vlogging style. I don't know if you guys ever watch vlogs, but essentially it was just trending vlog style was like a selfie camera, you know, the little popping sound, pop when things popped up. But that's it. I just go, like right now, I'm just going into a vlog, right? So I talked about how I went to Shopify. I'm telling a story. I'm showing a music video I did. I'm just talking. And then I get in training, I think here. Let's see, I'm a minute and a half in before I even get back to Shopify.
Computer where I can show you exactly what we're doing to make money. Here we go. Whoa, you guys, that teleportation
That was a kind of a corny effect, but it was cool.
thing, I got to work on that.
Using clips to just make it more interesting, but it's kind of a silly clip.
I got my computer open right now in front of me, and I'm gonna walk you through the simple strategy that I've been showing people on how to be able to make an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $5,000, even $10,000 a month with your own drop shipping business. You don't need any design skills. You don't need to learn how to make websites or anything like that. You don't need any inventory, and you need very little money. For the price of a cup of coffee per day, you can have your own e-com business. Now listen, this is gonna be
Okay, so you kind of see like, that's the order I set it all in, but for the intro, I rearranged it. I started with the price of the cup of coffee, and then I cut. See what I'm saying? I kind of this is something important. In the content itself, there might be something good. You want to take little snippets and tease it in the beginning to try to keep people's attention. So now I'm 2 minutes in before I actually started with the actual training, right? I still haven't technically started, but I have to keep them engaged for 14 minutes. So I have to fight for their attention, right? People are naturally wanting to go to another video. The way the YouTube algorithm is going to reward me is if I can continually keep their attention, right? And then of course, getting a lot of likes. This one had 12,000 likes, 700 comments. So there's a fair amount of engagement, but ultimately it's going to be watch time. Watch time is going to be big. And you can see the spikes, right? So it's got kind of like right here, the spikes start to get a little bit bigger. That's because I actually get into the training. And then you would think, okay, well, this would show you people really want to see the training first. But I'm telling you, it actually doesn't work that way. What's weird about it is if I just started sharing my screen. So watch, it's going to go to share my screen. If I just started here, the video wouldn't have worked so well.
Going to be very, very beginner friendly. And in the description below this video, I'm going to offer you links to be able to learn more. So with that being said,
by the way, call to action. Do you notice I slipped in a call to action? So this video made me a ton of money. This is a very, very profitable video, easily over $1 million from this single video, just so you kind of have a perspective of money. because in the video, I'm basically getting people to use the links, which sign them up through my Shopify affiliate link, and then also sold my Shopify programs, right? So it was like, this is not fake views. This 485,000 views it's very, very profitable when you're direct with an offer like this.
Let's just dive right into my computer. Here we are on an example.
Okay, so now I'm just in a normal style video. You see what I'm saying? Who can't do this? I'm literally just recording my screen and talking into my computer.
Store, Pammy J Fashions. Now this could be you know, your name, Chris R Fashions or whatever it is. It's a basic little logo. In some of my upcoming videos, I'll teach you how you can design logos like this.
So now it's just a boring training. The thing is, but look at how popular this was right here, right? That's because if I just started the video here, this is going to be kind of boring. This is just going to feel like a low budget tutorial, this and that. So I created some energy up front. I just created the first 2 minutes was just energy. Also, by extending the video to 14 minutes, I have a chance to be able to make more money from it because it's going to play multiple ads. So then I just get into the training for the whole rest of the video. So I took a regular boring video and made it kind of fun. Then I do a wrap, then I do a call to action at the end to join my program. And then I do the wrap up. Okay. So you'll notice the spikes. People, all the spikes here, people like most replayed was right here. Let's see. Oh, because I'm teaching ads. Yeah. So I'm actually showing the ads that I ran, you know, so people probably really want to see like, well, what ads is he running that's going to make him so much money? Yeah, most replayed, I'm basically showing people.
Advertising on Facebook. And just like that, it should drop you right in to where you can set up a Facebook.
Yeah, so Facebook ads are like, oh, maybe he's going to give us the game on exactly what ad he ran and that we can just copy. So, but the thing is, what's weird about videos is if I just started here, this would just feel a boring video. But by sandwiching it with some energy and then a call to action at the end, it made it very, very, very successful. That's the thing that like, if there's one thing, that's kind of what you want to learn. Okay. So now we're going to look at the analytics. This is kind of one of the fun sides of business, right? This is one of the fun sides of business. So this is 6 years ago. It's still getting views. Not a lot, granted. It's still making money. Not a lot. It's making $5 a month. But can we be fair? Like for a video I recorded 6 years ago, that's still consistently just making $5 a month. Like it's kind of cool. Like you're not like, oh, let's not get rich off this, but can you kind of agree? It's kind of cool how YouTube works like that. But let's look at this. Let's see what I could do here. Let me see what stats it's going to give me. I'm going blind in here. I'm looking. Average view duration, 5 minutes. Now this is good. This as an average view duration, this is actually really high. Okay. You want to shoot. One of the things you want to do on YouTube is you want to try to get views as high as you can. Average percentage view, 36%. I mean, to me, I don't know what my averages are. We'd have to look at a lot of them, but this seems crazy good. Crazy good. That seems like to me, that seems really, really good. Let's see what happens. Let's click through. Impressions, views, unique viewers, how viewers are finding this video. I don't even know how they're finding it. It's been so old. It's been so old. I wonder, can we do this? Can we do lifetime? Let's see what kind of stats we got here. 12.9 million impressions. What's this? How many times my thumbnail was shown? Jeez. So clearly it did well until I'm not sure what. So look at this though. I'm telling you, look, I uploaded it, a couple thousand views. Do you see what I'm saying? This is my point, is that it really wasn't doing much views. It didn't look like much. And then it did good. It started climbing slowly. But then all of a sudden, what happened here? Wednesday, August 1st, just suddenly, they're like, the YouTube gods said, Chris, you have been faithful and loyal. Thy humble servant, we shall bless you with the algorithm. That's basically what happened. And then, brow. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, Chris, you have not been consistent. We shall punish you. It's like, oh, okay. And then, Chris, we will give you a second chance. And like, look at this. What's going on here? What on earth is even happening? Okay. Kind of crazy. I don't know if those are views. Those are impressions, by the way. But that's just still, I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? So look at this. This is where the YouTube gods are blessing me from. Suggested videos. Okay. So essentially, when other people make videos about Shopify, YouTube is showing mine. Now, for those of you that are live viewers, why do you think, before I get into it, why do you think YouTube is showing those other Shopify videos? Why do you think they're showing mine as suggested? Based on what I've told you so far, without telling you anything else, why do you think they chose to show so much love? This is pretty phenomenal. What is 73% of 485,000? Let's look at that. 485,000 times 0.75, or was it 73? 73? 354,000 views organically for free, just from being suggested. Okay? That should be a goal. You guys should set goals that you get your stuff suggested like this. That's just really, really good. Let's look at your answers though. Okay, let's go through. Let's look at the answers. Was I mentioned in an interview from other YouTubers? No, not that I know of, at least. Okay, watch time. Okay, first person, Ralph said watch time. Yes, watch time. Remember that watch time stat? I don't know where it is anymore, but remember how high that watch time stat was? It was like 5 minutes, like 40% or something like that of the video. So high watch time is one reason. Thumbnail and title. Well, yes, to a certain extent. Getting the amount of impressions when they're this is the amount of time my thumbnail showed up on the side or whatever, right? So my thumbnail showed up like 10 million times just for free. That's just YouTube hooking it up, being a big brother hooking it up. But not everybody clicked it. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at this, 1.9% click-through rate. So the problem is the problem is that I don't have a very high click-through rate, but it's high enough, meaning YouTube is getting some data. YouTube starts showing my thumbnail and people start clicking it and YouTube starts going, oh, this is working. When we show Chris's thumbnail, people will click on it and they're going to spend another 5 minutes on the site. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like useful. It's like to YouTube, it's good to show my thumbnail as long as they show it to the right people. So they have to show it to like other YouTube channels, stuff like that. Keywords. Someone said keywords. No, I don't think it has anything at all to do with keywords. SEO. No, I don't think it has anything to do with SEO. I would venture to say that SEO and keywords have nothing to do with it in this example. SEO, YouTube SEO and YouTube keywords have little to nothing to do with it. YouTube hashtags have little to nothing to do with it. Those things are not very important at all. What else you guys got in here? Let's see what else. Look at that stat, 95.9% from YouTube suggestions. Oh man, that's crazy. So like, look, people searching my name, Chris Record. So yes, I was at the time, I was a little bit popular. So I had some search traffic, right? And I'm sure they were showing this as like one of the top views. But look, only 3% of my traffic came from search. Do you see what I'm saying? Only 3% came from search here. Only 2%. Altogether, like 5%, 6% of my traffic came from external sources. If you look at content suggesting this video, okay, 73%. So this is the non-keywords, non-hashtags, non-SEO stuff, right? So this person, exactly how I made 5,279 my first month online, story, Shopify, whatever. So 2.4% of all my views came from this. How can I see? I guess I can see more. Let me just copy this really quick and let me just see if, let's see if we can see it. Okay, Sebastian, I'm just going to call him Sebastian G. Okay, Sebastian G. He had a video, 405,000 views. Now look, my video was uploaded like a year before his. But he had a video, 405,000 views. When people click to watch,
and I still made $5 grand.
My video was showing up probably over here number 1 at the time, right? It's probably nowhere now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so look, my video, so you're watching his video, and then my video's over here with, showing suggested views. So I'm piggybacking off this guy's audience. So people are coming and watching this guy, and then YouTube is just going to feed me over here, feed me some views. Okay, that's what that came from. So again, same thing, all this kind of different stuff. Playlists. So I had a Shopify series, but again, very little traffic. As you can see here, all my traffic came from all these different people's videos. There's a whole list of them. I think it's pretty cool. Engagement. 41,000 hours of this video have been consumed. That's pretty fascinating. What else we got here? Likes versus dislikes. Do they still have dislikes? Probably not. End screen clicks, whatever. Nothing here seems very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Audience. Returning viewers. Okay, how about this one? This stat has to be freaking awesome. Oh my God, I didn't even think about this one. What is going on? What is this? Okay, if you guys are watching right now, live, replay, this is crazy. Hold on. What on earth is happening? How many views did my video have? 485,000? How do we get this math? Is this the opposite division? We do 25,800 divided by, what was it, 485,000? I forgot. 485,000? Is that even right? No. I don't know how to do the math, you guys. What percentage is that? Is it the other way around? 485,000 divided by 25,800? Is that it? 18%? What? You guys, I'm kind of freaking out here. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? Does this mean 18% of my viewers subscribe to my channel? This is insane. I'm very much just going to go back to YouTube and just make Shopify videos. What on earth? Somebody confirm in the comments that I'm wrong, in the chat that I'm wrong. I'm live and I'm probably doing some things weird. Okay. But that's just nuts. That is legit nuts. It can't be this. Was it the one I had the first time? Which one was it? There's no way. It's got to be 5%, right? Wasn't the way I did it the first time the right way? Someone confirm. Do I go like this? Do I go 25,800 divided into 485,000? 5%? Is that more realistic? Anyways, it's a lot. Can we all agree? Can we all agree that 25,000 subscribers from a single organic video that just was suggested is insane? So what would it take to get us? So when you get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, they give you a silver plaque. It would take 4 videos like this, just 4 videos. Now, for context, let's go to another random video and let's just show how I did not at all get anywhere near that on a regular video. Okay. So let's just go to like that Born Hustler one that I shot at the film studio, whatever, just to show you how poorly I normally do. Okay. 42 subscribers. Would you guys agree that 25,000 subscribers is slightly higher than 42? Right. So a regular video will do like 40 subscribers. Okay. 40. So 25,000 means you've struck a nerve. You've done something. Okay. But normally music videos don't perform very well. Okay. The reason music videos don't perform very well is, number one, they're short. Look, it's just 3 minutes. So number one is short. Number two is it doesn't really pay any advertising money. Where's revenue? I probably made nothing. Since published, $60. So you really don't make any money off of I don't make any money off of music videos. Even really good ones. Like, look, this one's really good. Hodl Gang. Gonna make no money. Watch. It's gonna have no money. 200 bucks probably. Let's see. 200 bucks. Let's see. Well, it's still making 20, maybe not. If it's making 23 bucks a month. Okay, 2,000 bucks, whatever. I was not far off. So 2,000, but also look, I didn't have any monetization here. I don't know what happened. I didn't fill out they emailed me and I didn't see. They're like, yeah, just sneaky little YouTube is like, hey, we're going to verify a PIN code for you to keep getting paid. And they just sent me a little email. So what they do, they turn off your monetization where I have to verify a PIN code. And I never cared about this money. I never was trying to make YouTube AdSense. I didn't care. So I just never verified. And then boom. But yeah, I don't even think I got verified until here. I didn't even get verified on the channel till 2020. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, Tuesday, March 31st, I'm still not even verified to make money. March 31st. So if we go, just to give you perspective, let's do a custom date until March. How can I do this? March 31st, 2020. Yeah, so all of this time right here, no revenue because I was not even monetized. 932,000 views, 1 million of the views came before I ever even turned on ads. So keep in mind that like when you're seeing like that I'm getting paid a couple $1,000s, whatever, this probably would have been like 10 grand because I missed all this momentum. See what I'm saying? I didn't get any of this momentum here. None of this stuff. I didn't get paid anything off any of this. So I probably could have made like 10 grand, but I just didn't even know. Didn't even do it. So Kathy, good luck on your surgery. Appreciate you. Yeah, so this is fascinating to me. Let's look at subscribers. Let's see if we get any subscribers off this. 5,000 subscribers. So this music video got me 5,000 subscribers. So anyways, looking at the stats, when you start to understand how this works, you start to figure out, you can look at all your metrics, you can start to figure out where your subscribers are coming from, where your watch time is. You can start to look through all your analytics and stuff like this, right? Average view duration, 2.5 minutes out of 3.5 minutes. That's got to be really good, right? That has to be a good, look at this, 66%. That's good. The only downside, it was only 2 minutes or 3 minutes of a video, right? So same kind of thing. Reach, how viewers are finding it. So for this one, I got a lot of reach off YouTube search. I got more people were searching YouTube or whatever. So let's look at these stats really quick. Traffic source, YouTube search. I got 2.4 million views from YouTube search, 2.7 million from suggested, 1.2 million from playlists, 1.5 million from browse features. So let's look at YouTube search. Now let's dive in. Let's see what we got here. Number one search was Hodl Gang, the name of the song. 166,000 views from Hodl Gang. 42,000 from Hodl Gang, one word. 34,000 for people typing in Bitcoin song. 19,000 people. So in this example, you guys wanted to know about like SEO and keywords, right? So here's a good example of a video that did a little bit more views off SEO and keyword search. So Hodl was kind of popular. Look, Hodl, 14,000 views just off that one single word. So people were basically, what that meant is people were basically going here and they were typing in Hodl. And I was showing up. See what I'm saying? YouTube was being generous. Showing the love. And you just got to, get lucky. But outside of getting lucky, you could also, apply skills. So it's like, okay, a good example would be if anybody's familiar with poker. Okay, if anybody's familiar, a good example would be if anybody's familiar with Texas Hold'em. So we'll come back to this. I'm going to talk to you guys for a minute, though. We're going to come back to this. So Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em is the most popular, probably card game of currently in the last 20 years, at least, right? It's the most popular card game. So the biggest poker tournaments all play Hold'em, usually no limit Hold'em, Texas Hold'em. And if you look at like the World Series of Poker, it's decided on a Texas Hold'em game. And the World Series of Poker, it's like usually like all the same people are always getting to the top. So to a certain extent, it's just gambling. To a certain extent, it's just luck. But you also have to ask yourself, why do so many people have multiple World Series bracelets that they've won? Why are so many people consistently ranking in like the top 50, top 20, top 10? Why are so many of the same people getting there? That is where skill comes in. So the simple concept is, yes, it's mostly luck. Okay, we get it. You could take the best pro in the world, and you can give them aces over kings or whatever. Give them aces over kings full house, and they go all in. They've got a 95% chance of winning. And then your competitor gets 4 kings and beats them. They get quads and they beat them. It's to a certain extent luck. Meaning, also when you get a good hand, also the other players have to have, you could have quads. You could have a great hand that's going to win, but all the other players have nothing and they just all fold. And you've just made no money off of having a great hand. So it's a certain amount of luck, meaning you got to be in the game long enough. You got to get a good hand. Your other players have to have a good hand. They've got to shove a lot of chips in the pot. You've got to kind of know that you've got the winning hand. You got to do the math and you got to shove in and you got to try to get that big stack to win. So where does the skill come in? The skill really comes into betting. The skill is not like luck, is like the luck of the draw, the luck of the flop, the luck of the cards, right? It's luck to get dealt pocket aces. That's just luck. There's no skill involved in receiving your 2 cards. But the skill is in betting. The skill is in, if I bet too much, I might scare them away. If I bet too little, I might not make enough money. So I have to be able to try to read all the other players and try to make the right size bet that I can win the most amount of money with what I have. So skill comes into more of the way you play the game. The game itself is luck. So I want you to think about YouTube like that. Mostly YouTube is luck. I'm just not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys. YouTube is mostly luck. What I mean by that is you can do everything right, and the YouTube algorithm gods or the YouTube algorithm controllers or the puppeteers or puppet masters or I don't know, big tech could just show you no love. You can do everything right and you can still get no love. So being skilled is only part of it. It's where skill meets luck. So the reality is you're going to get nothing if you're not even in the game. You got to, first things first, you got to get in the game. Okay. In order to even have a chance to be blessed by the Greek mythological god Zuckerberg, right? Zuckerberg, or I don't even know who's in charge of YouTube no more. So I'm just going to pretend Zuckerberg's in charge of everything. Okay. So Greek mythology, like there's some Greek mythology god, right? And this god, it's got like a lightning bolt of algorithm juice, and they can just throw it down on your channel and bam, you're making millions and millions of views and you're a millionaire and everything. But you can't even have that lightning bolt thrown at your channel if you don't have a channel. So the most important thing is get in the game. The most important thing is have a channel, have videos on there. At the very least, you might just get lucky. That's like a lottery ticket, okay? You might just get lucky. But cool, at least you got a lottery ticket. You got a chance to win lottery. Now you start applying skill. How can I increase my watch time? How can I increase the likes? How can I increase the comments? How can I get better at the 4 T's? Thumbnail, title, teaser, treasure. How can I get better at SEO? How can I get better at keywords? How can I get better at getting suggestive views? Once you're in the game, it just becomes a journey of how to get better. Then now, once you apply a certain level of skill, you're increasing the odds of luck. Does that make sense? That's like the luck exists, but you can raise your chances of odds with enough luck. Now, once you get your first boost of luck, then you need less luck moving forward. Like Mr. Beast doesn't need any luck. If he drops a video today, that video is going to do minimum 25 million views. Minimum. He doesn't need any luck. But in the beginning, when Mr. Beast grinded for years, he was doing everything right. Every day he dedicated his life to YouTube, and he, for whatever reason, could not crack the code. He was just like obsessed with YouTube, and he could not figure out how to get views. He could not figure out how to get subscribers. His channel just sucked. He sucked, his channel sucked. But he was learning the skills, and over time, eventually, finally, he got lucky. I'm not sure which video he got lucky with, but there was a video where he like basically sat on a live camera and just like watched a Jake Paul music video, like watching one of my music videos. He just watched it like 1,000 times in a row or something. He just watched it for 10 hours straight. It was like videos like that where he was doing nothing but just filming himself watching this cringy video for 10 hours straight. And one of those types of videos suddenly blew up. Suddenly it was like, it's too weird. It was too weird and it caught. Once the one video blew up, then it's like a rising tide raises all ships. Now people are starting to trickle down into his other videos. And now all of his video views are increasing. All of his video views are going up. And so now think about it like this. A rising tide raises all ships, but you need to make sure your boat's in the water. So on my channel, my videos are just getting like 1,000 to 3,000 views each. But then all of a sudden, one of my videos started going viral. It was a video called, you want to see it? It was this video here. This is my first video that started going viral. Hey, okay, it was this video that started going viral. Chris Record, Life of an Entrepreneur rap, 4.1 million views 6 years ago. Now, let's look at this one. Okay, let's figure this out. Where can I look at it? Can I see it here? I'm gonna have to figure this out real quick. Hold on. I think I have to do this, right? I have to switch over because it's on a different account. Can I see it now? Okay. So let's look. This video is really, by the way, this channel is not monetized. So I don't think there's any money made from this channel. Okay, this video has gotten 4.1 million views since it was uploaded, 30,000 subscribers. So I got 30,000 subscribers just from one video. Okay, so if you look down here, again, look, 2,000, 800, 800, and then it starts going down. 600, 624. It just goes down, 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 down. Just look at that, just goes down, down, down. It's just nothing. It's just getting no views. It was going up a little bit. I wasn't unimpressed. It was decent. But then what happened here? I don't even understand. What happened? 3,000 views in a day, 19,000 views the next day. So it was, look, that's September 22nd. Okay. Keep this date, September 22nd. The video's uploaded April 24th. Okay. So that's basically April. So May, June, July, August, September. That's 5 months later. This video went to die, got a little boost, and then went to die again. Okay. I gave up on it. I quit YouTube. YouTube sucks. The YouTube gods hate me. Zuckerberg canceled and banned me. But then all of a sudden, what on earth happened? Right? Look at that. 3,000, 3,000, 19,000, then 24,000, then 30. Look at that boost. All of a sudden, this spike happened 5 months later. And then that trickle ended up just getting thousands of views per day for life. Thousands of views per day for life, which just add up when you factor in 6 years, right? That's how you get to 4 million. So my point is that this was luck. We're not going to sit here and pretend that I'm not going to sit here and fake it for you guys, that I have this secret that says, do you guys want to know my carbon copy blueprint 3-step formula for exactly how I could take a dead video that's at its gravestone and I can regurgitate it back to life and give it millions of views. I just don't have that strategy. However, I can tell you that the thumbnail was good, the title was good, and the video was decent. It wasn't like great, it was decent. So I had to reverse engineer. You know what happened? Some random YouTube influencer in India that I've never heard of this guy before, but he has millions of subscribers. He randomly shouted out that video to his audience and said, like, make this your guys' entrepreneur anthem. Just some random dude in India. This guy reached out to me and said, hey, and I didn't see it because I don't check my email on this account. He reached out to me and said, hey, would love to have you come speak out here to India. We could put a few thousand people in a room. I never even saw it. Never even checked it. I didn't check it until like 2020. Like 5 years later, I checked it. But like, I had no idea. So some random guy, just the video existed. My boat was in the water. And then once this happened, now when somebody goes to this video, so let's go to it. All right, let's search life of an entrepreneur. So now when somebody goes to this video, now look, it's going to have another look, Chris Record dash. This is called titling. We're going to talk more about this in the coming days. Okay, this is more of the 4 T's. But I followed the same title structure for this song, Chris Record dash, title all caps, and then official music video. Followed the same exact title structure, made a similar video that was entrepreneur, and then 1.4 million spill over views. So this one got another million spillover views. Look, on another channel, not even the same channel. Another 1.4 million free views, just spillover, right? And all of these videos here are benefiting 4.1 million views. When you see a video with millions of views as a YouTuber, start looking and seeing what is it suggesting. It's suggesting, look, 407,000 views because it's getting spillover. Look, 463,000 views. It's not that this video is so great. It's just that it's getting spillover. Okay? Well, a rising tide raises all ships. So these ships were in the water. They were decent. They weren't dumb, but they weren't like 400,000 view ships. You know what I'm saying? Like in the game of Battleship, they were the one that only has like it only takes 2 pegs to destroy it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the one with the 5 pegs. These little 2 peggers, two. It just takes 2 little hits and bam, battleship is sunk your battleship. That's basically what those were. Okay. So partly is if you've got enough content, if one video goes viral, it's going to start spilling over and that's where you're going to start getting a lot of suggested. Then that's just the beginning of the algorithm though. That's just the beginning. Then the question is, YouTube is going to look at the data and say, for people that watch this, we show this thumbnail. That's an impression. Then how many people click that thumbnail? That's a click. And then what's the watch time? And if those stats are good, so if somebody watches this and then goes and watches this, which now we're going to look at this. Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. We're going to look at this right now. We're going to see if we can get it. Because I think I got to switch back.
Freedom.
Back to the ads. Okay, analytics. And let's look at this one. Since upload. Remember, monetization wasn't all this time with these million views, whatever. Monetization wasn't there and only just barely turned on. And then it wasn't there again because I forgot. So this video would have gotten thousands of dollars, but just keep in mind, keep in mind, this is not a YouTube revenue thing. I've never cared about this money. I've maybe made 100 grand lifetime off YouTube, you know, between all videos, but I've never, if I cared, I think I could build that to like 10 grand a month right now, but I just don't care enough about, there's lots of ways, in my opinion, there's lots of ways to make 10 grand a month, but some of you would probably appreciate 10 grand a month. So just know it's available. It's just free money. I didn't do anything for this. It's just free. Why not? I'm not going to turn it down. I don't care if it's $200. So First, let's look and see how many subscribers. 13,000 subscribers from this video. So a decent video, right? 25,000 for the Shopify one. 13,000 for a music video. I got to say that's pretty good. That's impressive. How are people finding this video? Suggested video. So let's go to suggested. Let's go to suggested right here. Who wants to bet Life of an Entrepreneur is the #1 suggested video? Right here. Life of an Entrepreneur. Because this is the rising tide. Okay, this video represents the rising tide. And Entrepreneurs Got Choices represents a rising tide raises all ships. This was just another ship that was in the water. Granted, there was skill involved, okay? Again, it's like a combination, but you have to also realize that even if there wasn't skill involved, it would still get a boost. Like, you're still going to get the rising tide. So Life of an Entrepreneur created the rising tide. Now look at the impressions. Okay. 900 and almost 1 million free impressions just from that tide. That tide rose and gave almost 1 million, 250,000 views, 250,000 free views, 10,000 hours of watch time was gifted to me, was gifted by being a little suggested video on the right. Okay. Now, also, you'll notice, look at the title structure, right? Chris Record dash, boom, Chris Record dash. Now look at this one. Who's Got My Money? Official music video by Grant Cardone. Who's got this Grant Cardone music video? Gave me 12,000 free views, 500 hours of watch time just from one of random Grant Cardone's videos. So the idea of this big picture is just to understand that YouTube is I really want you to remember, a rising tide raises all ships. Just make sure your boat's in the water. That's really what we're trying to do here. Okay. Today's like an overview, right? Today's an overview that basically says YouTube is a long game. What you do is you get in the game, you create a channel, you start creating content, you start learning and developing your skills. Eventually your skills pay off because you get at least one video to take off. When that one video takes off, you get a little bit of a rising tide that trickles down to all your other videos, and it spreads that water on all your other videos, get a little bit of a rise. Now you got a little bit more subscribers. And when you get a little bit more subscribers, now all your future videos do a little bit better. They do a little bit better. Then another video gets momentum. Now that trickles down and people are like, oh, wow, that's the same person that made this other video. And then maybe they have some other cool videos, and it trickles down. Those all rise. And now you get a little bit more subscribers. And you essentially repeat this process as many times as you can through your career on YouTube. And so what happens is every bump, every rising tide does a pickup and gives you more juice for the next videos. So your first videos might only get 10 views, right? But then after you get that first bump, now you got more subscribers. Now your videos might each get 100 views. And then you get another big bump. Now your videos might get 500 views each just by default. Then you get a big bump. Next thing you know, every single video you do is getting 1,000 views. Next thing you know, you got monetization turned on, and every video you make is $100 that you're getting paid. So now you're like, well, hey, if I'm getting paid $100, if I could just do one video a day on average, that's this quality, that's $3,000 a month already before any growth. And so now you get into the game of consistency and you really start maximizing. You look at, now you have some data, you start watching your YouTube thumbnails, you start watching your titles, you start making your videos a little bit better. And then next thing you know, that goes to $200 a day. Now you're making $6,000 a month. Then it goes to $300 a day on average. Now what happens is every new video is making $300, but your old videos are still making recurring income. Then it goes to $400 a day, $500 a day. Next thing you know, you're making $15,000. You could literally just retire off of your YouTube income. But now you're still monetizing. And then on top of that, you have affiliate links in the description. On top of that, you have all this other stuff. On top of that, you have an audience, subscribers. On top of that, on top of that, on top of that. That's the goal. That's why we talk about YouTube. But it's a long game. Meaning, if your goal is to get rich quick, YouTube is not the play. There are other, if your goal is to get rich quick, you're looking at long shot, just try to buy like an altcoin, crypto coin, or try to get lucky on a paid ad campaign, or I don't know, sell a high ticket product and just grind. But if you're looking to get rich quick, this is not a good strategy. I'm just going to tell you straight up, it's not a good strategy. Okay. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the If you are the type of person that burns out, if you don't see results in 90 days, just don't even bother with YouTube. Or just learn the information, then maybe one day you'll give it a shot. Just learn the information this week. But if you're the type of person that values consistency and values constant and never-ending improvement, like Tony Robbins says, can I? Constant and never-ending improvement, CANI. If you value that, then what can happen is over time, you should be able to see an uptick in YouTube. It's metrics driven. I could sit here and dive into metrics all day long. So this whole week, I'm going to be diving into my videos, my channels, what I do to increase these metrics. We're going to be looking at other channels. We're going to look at what they do. And my goal by the end of the week is you should be able to look at a channel and look at a video. And you should be able to identify what it is that makes that video successful versus a comparable video not successful. You should be able to crack that code. When you crack that algorithm code in the YouTube algorithm, you significantly increase your chance of luck because your skill is so high that you're giving yourself more opportunities to get lucky. But again, a lot of it is luck. A lot of it is luck. So we're gonna wrap up there, but I'm willing to do some Q&A on everything that I shared. Okay, so because the next part of what I want to do, I want to save for tomorrow because we're going to dive in. But I'll take some time right now. I'll take 5 minutes, hang out with you guys for Q&A. I might have missed some questions that you guys had, but I want to basically just make sure when it comes to what I shared today, what questions do you guys have for me? What did I maybe not fill in fully that would help you guys? And if there's no questions, we'll wrap it up. But it's the live viewers. If you guys, I'm going to give you because there's a delay. I know there's always a delay. Did you say can I? Yeah, CANI. Constant and never-ending improvement. If you value that, if you value constant and never-ending improvement, YouTube's a really good place because the data, the metrics give you it gives you that feedback loop that helps you to improve more than most other places don't have metrics like this, don't have data like this. Mitch says, so you'd recommend recording some sort of intro for boring screen share type training videos? You don't need to record an intro. It could be faceless still. But what I'm saying is you need to create, we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but you need to create a teaser. So the first 10 to 30 seconds of your video need to hook. Think about it like this. YouTube shows your thumbnail. Okay, that's an impression. Your thumbnail needs to be good enough that it gets a click. Now, sometimes people are going to see the thumbnail, it gets their attention, but they're going to read the title. So the thumbnail and title work just to get people to your video. So that's the first half. Thumbnail and title, that's the first two of the 4 T's, right? That gets people to get to your video. Now they're in your video, then it's tease or treasure. It's basically the intro, hook them, qualify their time. If your video is 10 minutes long, they need to know why it's worth 10 minutes. So you could tell them up front. You don't have to show your face, but you could tell them up front what they're going to learn in the video. You got to tease them, pull them in. The treasure is the delivery of the thing. So if I say in today's video, I'm going to teach you the 4 T's of YouTube. These 4 T's have helped me to be able to get over 8 million views, over 100,000 subscribers, and make over 6 figures on YouTube. I've broken it down in 4 T's. In today's video, I'm going to break down each one for you, what they stand for, and exactly what you can do to improve all 4 of those. Let's go. That would be an example of a teaser. I've told you what I'm going to tell you. Then I've got you excited to want to learn because there's a result of what's in it for you. Now I can continue with my video and then I can get through the 4 T's over the course of the 10 minutes. Does that make sense? I don't need to say, what's up guys? Today we're talking about the 4 T's. The 4 T's are thumbnail, title, teaser, and treasure. Thumbnail is the image, title is the text, teaser, give them a little 15-second intro, and then treasure is the content of what you're actually going to share. All right, let's dive in the video. If I do it like that, then I've already given them all the information up front. They don't really need to watch. Am I interested in that? So you got to be a little bit more vague, a little bit more ambiguous, create more curiosity, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more hype, clickbait. You got to kind of inch them along, give them enough of a reason to stay another 30 seconds. Then give them enough of a reason to stay another 30 seconds. Because your whole goal is to get them, the first half is just the thumbnail and the title, get them to click on your video. The second half is get them to stay on your video. And ultimately, you want to do a really good job. They like your video so much, they subscribe, they comment, they like, and they watch another one of your videos. Now the algorithm gods pour out the blessings. Make sense? Does a custom thumbnail really matter? Really? I'm gonna let you take back that question. I'm gonna let you take that back. You can have it back. Question. I have an old channel, like really old. Okay, so it's like 80 years old. That I have not been active, but it had some really good views. Wondering if I should revive that channel or start fresh since it's been a long time. Several videos with over 1,000 views. Highest video had 141,000 views. Cheryl, if you're on tomorrow, why don't we click your channel and do a live review? You down? I don't think right now is a good time to do it. We got like 2 minutes. Okay. I need to do commercials and use my gift. Where do I start? Do you have videos on teaching how to use my S23 or S22? I don't even know what those are. I'm gonna make an educated guess. Those cameras? Are those video cameras? Or phones? Are those phones? What is an S23 and S22? If it's not, listen, we're part of the Apple family over here in this household. Okay, I don't know what S23, don't speak to me in another language. I don't know what that means. S22, S23. Like, what's the version of this? What is this? Is this a A14P Max? Is that what this is? My A14P Max? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's see. I don't know how to teach you how to shoot videos on a Samsung phone. However, the phones these days have like video camera quality. Here would be my advice. This would be, you want some simple feedback? It'd be this. For YouTube, shoot landscape mode. For TikTok or other little story type profiles, film portrait mode. Okay. Make sure your camera's got like, make sure your phone's got like 70 of these different cameras, whatever. I don't know how many they're going to next one's probably gonna have 6 of them, maybe 12 of them. Get one with at least like 70 of these so it comes out good. And then the thing you're not gonna capture here, you're gonna get good video. The thing you're not gonna capture is good audio. So I would say if you're gonna film with this thing, just be steady or get one of those little like stabilizers, but just be steady. It don't wanna be like this. It'll just be, no one wanna watch. Be steady. And then just focus on audio. There's lots of little cheap things you can get on Amazon that's just like a little lapel. They got the little magnet ones, boop, and it just sounds pretty good, goes right to your phone. Or just talk to your phone, but then run it through Adobe Podcast Enhance. Adobe Podcast Enhance. It's a free tool. You can run your audio through there and it'll make it sound like you got a professional mic. But I would say that's the only downside is this mic right here. If you use Adobe Podcast Enhance, it actually sounds really good. But I would just, these cameras are great. Make sure you get one like 80 or 90 cameras in it though. Those are phones. Yeah. Apple sucks. What? Wait, why is there one comment that says Apple strong and the next one says Apple sucks? Are you guys like that heated? Jeez, I thought we all know Apple's obviously the dominant winner. It's not even a debate. Adobe Podcast Enhance. Yeah. Easy winner. It's settled. How about this? On the count of 3, we'll all say out loud, not in the chat. On the count of 3, we'll all say out loud who's better, Apple or Samsung. Okay, on the count of 3. And whichever ones I hear the most is the winner. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Apple. Winner. I didn't hear a single person say Samsung. Didn't hear any of you. So we decided. David says, on a plane to Phoenix, Wi-Fi came on, caught the end. Cool. Blowing up on LinkedIn. Yeah, custom thumbnails. Use custom thumbnails. Yes, that was the answer to that question. Do you look at vidIQ? Yeah, we can look at those third-party tools like vidIQ, but I'm going to teach you how you don't even really need those tools, right? Those tools do help to an extent, but I'm going to teach you just like, I have a common sense approach to this. I'm going to teach you more of a common sense approach. All right, pretty much everybody in the comments clearly agrees Apple's the winner. So All right, guys, we are set. I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me ask you guys a question. Was today's session worth at least $1? Was it worth at least $1 to be able to see analytics that people do not openly share, to be able to look at where I'm at, to be able to get somebody who's transparent about money being made, money not being made, who shows what videos get into what subscribers, what the ratio is. We do the math to be able to show how to be able to get a rising tide to raise all ships, to be able to show the 4 T's, the thumbnail, the title, the teaser, the treasure, and even to rock a Raiders cap. Was that worth at least $1? As long as it's worth $1, then I say we do it again tomorrow. So instead, save your Starbucks money. Come see me tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'm here all week, folks. I look forward to it. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.
No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. Visionary dream, planting seeds like a gardener. I'm building up my business like a full stack marketer and learning everything that I need for the startup. Skill sets, mindset, it's time to work smarter. Student of the game, I'm just trying to be a baller. Full stack, baby, you know a shot caller. I'm looking for a mentor to help me stack dollars. That's when my friend introduced me to chaos. So I started from the bottom, learning how to place ads. I was on the right path, coach with the straight facts. Now it's time to hustle, man, building up my funnels. And if I get knocked down, I'll snap back like a rubber band. Catch me placing long form ads with a bomb orange hat. Stacking that cash, stacking that cash. I'm colder than February with extraordinary labs. Feeling like a pro, now you know this is full stack. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. It's time to switch up my ambition, hit them with another version. Now I'm pitching them my vision with my traffic and conversion. What I'm trying to say is nothing in my life is picture perfect. I awaken, activate, and then accelerate my purpose. Stay focused on the inner game, sales is psychology. I'm working on rewiring my brain like neurology. Knowledge is the key and there's power in technology, but conquering your fears takes a mental methodology. There's power in the subconscious mind, so I spend an hour every day redefining mine. Take a deep dive 5 days at a time to replace the beliefs that no longer serve my life. You can see the benefits by checking progress, checking progress, checking progress. Follow these steps on the road to success, cause no one on the internet is stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. No one on the internet stacking like us, stacking like us, stacking like us. Step up on the stage and I give my presentation. Got money on my mind, but my mind is on engagement. See, money follows mastery, focus on the basics. Take massive action, but practice takes patience. Man, I'm patiently waiting, give it a chance, I'm trying to take it. Gamify my life, level up my compensation. Man, I'm building out my business, trying to scale my operation. Staying focused on my fitness, family, faith, and innovation. Got a full stack agent, he's changing up my state. I could take on anything he puts up on my plate. I reminisce the days I grew up on Section 8A, dreaming up the ways I could increase my paydays. Now I'm coming up, my struggle's motivation. I'm glad I joined the council, my foundation. Avoid stagnation by joining Stagnation. I looked up at the crowd and saw a standing ovation.
Inside your mortal body lies an immortal vision. It's spaceless and timeless. It knows no boundaries, perimeters, or prisons. It can't be captured, weighed, or measured. It can only be felt with the heart. It is the truth of who you are. And no matter what the world has told you, and no matter what society, friends, or family may have said, there is greatness inside of you. a limitless being with supernatural gifts to offer the world. You've heard your truth call to you. Perhaps in your darkest hour, the stillness of night, or the quietest of mind. You have a calling. You are here for a reason. It's your divine mission and purpose to realize the fullness of your potential. And no matter what comes your way, remember that the only thing greater than the dream is the dreamer. We've got your back, full stacker. And when you're ready to take life head on, there will be a seat waiting for you on the council. We'll be waiting for you. Full stack dreamer. 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 Full stack dreamer.